KC for the opportunity that I've got right now to say some fantastic things about one of our leaders. I wish I could do this for each and every leader, but I'll take the chance that I've got. I've had the pleasure of working with Derek for the past 2 years, and he was initially recommended to us actually by Mary Wilson, who was teaching one of the problem-based first-year seminar courses that Alistair talked about yesterday. And she came to me and said, you have got to interview this guy. We'll go through the entire class, and he just sits and listens and thinks, and then at the end, he asks a question that will absolutely floor me. So obviously, we interviewed him, and he immediately stood out in his student profile. He was a math major with a minor in English, and would be leading sessions in first-year history. So automatically, we found that sort of interesting and diverse profile, and it became clear to us as we went on that his skill set was similarly diverse and impressive. In the time that he's been with our program, he's consistently stood out to us for his superb critical thinking skills, his excellent grasp of the SI model, and his genuine interest in growth and development, not only within himself and his role. He was always searching for ways that he could improve himself as a leader, but also he's genuinely interested in helping students grow and develop themselves. Derek never takes anything for granted and pushes the boundaries within himself, the students in his sessions, and his fellow SI leaders, encouraging everyone around him to reflect, adapt, and learn. As a leader, Derek always demonstrated a learner-centered facilitation style. He encourages students to think deeply about what they're learning and is excellent at redirecting questions. Fellow leaders and session attendees have consistently remarked to us how comfortable he's able to make students feel in sessions, and in this way he's great at fostering a safe learning environment in which students felt that they could take risks, challenge concepts, debate issues, and learn from each other at the end of it all. On several occasions, Derek worked with his session attendees to develop concept maps as a final review activity in history. And what they were able to produce was absolutely incredible to behold, with these maps spanning 30 to 40 feet of blackboard in some of our rooms. I hope that you saw pictures when I was speaking previously. That was what Derek was doing with his students. And that's just one example of the many, many activities that he's successfully implemented with students in SI. Getting a little verklempt because I'm just so proud. Derek is outstanding as an SI leader, compelling as an engaged learner, and an absolute pleasure to work with from my point of view as a mentor. We learn as much from him as he may learn, hopefully, from us, and it is a sore loss for our program that Derek has now graduated with his degree and is going to be moving on, although we do take heart in the fact that he'll be entering the education field. So now it is my absolute honor and privilege to introduce to you Derek Smalls.
Thanks a lot, Krista. It's just becoming increasingly difficult to live up to the praise that she gives me. And I'd like to extend my thanks to Clark Matheny, another supervisor of the SI program at the University of Guelph. And I really can't overstate the significance that these two have played in my life in the last 2 years. Likewise, I'm fortunate enough to be joined by 3 of my fellow SI leaders, and yet again, representing another group that I'm deeply indebted to. My experiences with SI have furthered my sincere desire to help my peers and have taught me so much about myself. I've recognized and made use of abilities that I have, and have continually had the chance to kind of further develop those skills and, more importantly, develop new skills. And very much so, I do gain knowledge from you guys, likewise from the students that I've helped. I think I've probably gathered as much benefit from them as they have from me. And while my grades have significantly improved while I was an SI leader, that was just like one of the many positive results stemming from kind of the changes that this entire experience invoked in me. Just developing a sense of ownership and responsibility for my education has driven me to succeed and provoked an entire new perspective on my university experience. Above all else, the skills that I've developed and personal growth I made as an SI leader have inspired me to continue to assist students in their educational pursuits. I want to help students to recognize their own learning processes and encourage them to actively participate in their education so that they might develop the same level of educational autonomy that the SI program has helped me to develop. And I want to thank you all so much for providing me and others with the opportunity to do just that.